So I'm not exactly sure how to start this off. I guess I will just start off the way that I always do. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Underground Lair, where we bring our creations to life. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. I'm a professional illustrator, designer, and mad creator. Or if you're a long time viewer of this channel, that has had some iterations. I used to come on and say, "Greetings, people of the internet," and then I'd go on and I'd talk about how we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. I don't remember exactly how that goes. It's been a long time, and that's kind of what I guess is the crux of this video. I've been doing YouTube for a pretty long time. I've been doing, I look back at when I first started off, I was doing 100 Days of Making Comics by my friend Kevin Cross, who created Monkey Mod here. That's when I really started getting into it. I had posted some things before that, a few things before that. I don't know how many before that. There may have been a year or two or something that I just sporadically posted things, but the first 100 Days of Making Comics video was posted 8 years ago, and from that point I've been posting at least once a week for 8 years, and that's that's a long time. And in that 8 years, I've never taken time off. I've never gone on a hiatus, or I've had a lot of friends who have had channels and who've been around as long as I have or whatever, but they took a break and then they'd come back and refresh and do things like that. I've never done that. It's just been kind of me sometimes there were, when I was doing challenges and things like the 100 Days of Making Comics, I was doing it daily. But since then, I post at least one video a week without fail. I don't think I've really missed a week going back, and because of that, I've got over 1,000 videos on this channel of what I always like to say I like to do on this channel is art, advice, and inspiration. Maybe not in that order, but sometimes I'll show off artwork. Lately, it's been more advice. I've been trying to give advice because I think my goal with this YouTube channel has always been just to. The thing is, when I was wanted to be an artist, and when I was coming up as an artist, it was really hard to get information out of other artists, people who have been working professionally and everything. So I wanted to do that for the folks out there more than anything. Just let people, I don't believe in trade secrets and everything, so I don't think those should be secrets, but just telling you guys what I know and sharing what I know, and hopefully that helps you guys out as far as with your own careers or hobbies, or however art fits into your life, comics, whatever. I do a lot of comic book content, but art in general, whatever kind of creativity that you're interested in. If you've been watching these, that's kind of what I've been trying to do, is just share what I know. And after more than 1,000 videos, I don't want to say I'm burnt out, but I kind of feel like I've shared pretty much everything I know. There's current events that pop in, and I can talk about AI and things like that. I wouldn't have talked about that 8 years ago, obviously. So there's some things that pop up that are different, but more or less it's me just kind of talking about the things that I've always talked about and sharing those things. And I feel like right now I'm kind of spinning my wheels, like I'm just repeating myself. Now, there are people who come to this channel new and haven't seen all those other videos, but they're there. All those videos are there. And so like I said, I'm not necessarily burnt out. I love YouTube. I love making videos. I love all that stuff, but I just at this point where I kind of feel like I've said pretty much everything that I need to say. So at the risk of repeating myself, and a lot of people, a lot of YouTube gurus will say, if something's working, if you're then keep doing that same formula, and that's kind of what I've been doing. But honestly, as far as a business, and this was never meant, YouTube was never meant to be a business for me, but if I was looking at it as a business, I don't know if it has worked really. I mean, you think after 8 years of doing this, and I've seen a lot of my friends or other people out there who are doing similar content where they're giving art advice and things, and I've seen their channels grow and everything. And you know, over 8 years, my channel's grow. I've got like 20,000 subscribers, which is nothing to scoff at. It doesn't get a ton of views. I mean, average, I might get a couple 100, 300 views. I mean, some of them pick up after a while, like the older videos, and they'll get up there. They'll get some decent views and things like that. But generally, you know, I mean, just a small portion of those people are subscribed. Most people are probably subscribed a long time ago and haven't watched this channel for years. So those numbers are kind of, I mean, it may look impressive to some people, especially if you're just kind of starting off, but the amount of people that actually watch this, it's not a lot. So it's not, by most metrics, if you were to look at it like as a YouTube, like as a business or something like that, people would look at it as kind of a failure in a way. And I don't think it's a failure. I mean, you know, I've got so much, I get so much feedback from people in the comment sections and everything, telling me how much this has helped them out. And especially, you know, those of you that are watching and do appreciate this channel. I mean, obviously, I'm sure to you it's like, I mean, you found value in it. But whatever, you know, you know, in the past I kind of blamed YouTube, like, oh, YouTube hates me and the algorithm hates me or whatever, and it's just, they don't care about what I'm doing. But I'm come to realize that that's not the case. It's just, for whatever reason, what I'm doing here doesn't resonate with a large audience. So I've been thinking about that, and again, you guys, I appreciate everyone that watches this channel and everyone that's got something out of it. And you guys let me know in the comment section and all that stuff. And if I hadn't been to the point where I'd said everything, like I said, I've talked about most of the things, and now I'm kind of talking about those same things over and over again. I would feel bad about, you know, kind of what I'm planning to do, I guess, because, you know, my goal was not to have this be a business or whatever. It was to impart some wisdom and some things that I've learned and hopefully help some people out. And I feel I've done that, you know, so, you know, but you know, the channel, it does take a considerable amount of my time. You know, and part of me, you know, kind of hoped that, yeah, this would blow up, and because the more people that watch it, the more people get value out of it. And again, I don't want to discount everyone that has gotten something out of it, because I really do believe that that the stuff that I'm doing has changed people's lives and helped them out. And but it's kind of all there, you know. It's 1,000 videos for people to enjoy. I mean, that's not going away. It just more of the same. I'm not too sure about that. So right now I'm just thinking, I think it's time for me to step away for a bit and to kind of rethink all this stuff. Because I would, you know, I've learned so much doing these videos, and I just think there's a lot of potential. There's stuff that I haven't. And again, I don't, you know, I can blame algorithm or whatever, but there's more that I could be doing. There's things that I could do to make this channel something amazing, I think. But it's gonna take some time. And I've already started, I've got some ideas and things, and I've already kind of started the process, but in order to do what I want to do, I gotta shift some focus to that and not necessarily kind of what I'm doing now. Because lately, I don't know if it's come across or not. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. But lately, it seems like the enthusiasm isn't as much there, and I'm just doing videos because that's what I've always done. I always put out a video every week, and I continue to do that. But again, I feel kind of like I'm repeating myself, like it's the same thing over and over again. So, you know, is this the end of this YouTube channel? No. Like I said, you know, the videos that I've created, all over 1,000 of them are still up. And, you know, if you're bummed about me going away, I'm sure pretty much anyone that's watching hasn't watched all 1,000 of those videos, and most of them, a lot of them are still relevant. So I mean, there's a big backlog of stuff out there that you can dive into and still learn from and everything. And there's other people, like I said, there's channels out there that do similar things. What is it? Rafi's channel. I think Rafi was here. Art. He talks a lot about some of the stuff I've done, and his channel's grown. There was another good one that's no longer around. A friend of mine kind of shut his channel down. But I've seen so many other channels that do this kind of thing, and talk about art and making a living from art and things like that. And they've built a pretty good audience and everything. And I definitely would encourage you to check those out, or check anything else that I'm doing here, that I have done, that I have uploaded. But as far as this kind of what you're seeing now, all this behind me, the underground lair as you know it, this video is going to be the last that you will see of this. Like I said, I'm going to step away when I come back. I don't want to say if, because I definitely plan on coming back. I just don't know when that is. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. Like I said, I've got some ideas and some things I'm really excited about. So I guess that would lead me to, you know, what's next, what's coming. Like I said, there'll be my first ever hiatus, but I don't want to say it's a hiatus, because a hiatus is something that's going and then pauses and comes back and kind of the same way. And when I come back, it won't be the same. It'll be different content. But you know, it's going to, I still think what I'm going to be doing in the future when I'm planning is going to be something that you guys, the existing audience here, are still going to enjoy. It's still going to be very much art centric. There's going to be a lot of comic related type content, a lot of process, stuff. There have been stuff on the channel that I've done in the past, where I'm actually creating things rather than just talking and giving advice. I want to do more of that. I want to do some more hands-on stuff. And I think it's going to appeal to all of you guys, I hope, you know, and I think it's something, what I'm planning is something that will not only appeal to creatives and artists and comic creators and people who like making stuff. I think it's going to appeal to people who are just spectators, who just, maybe they aren't, you know, maybe they don't even want to create, or maybe they're curious about creating things, but maybe they haven't taken that plunge, or maybe they just like to see things being created and they aren't creatives themselves. I think it's going to appeal, what I'm planning, I think it's going to appeal to a much broader audience, while still not ignoring those of you that watch this and like this content that I'm doing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there right now, other content that I could go down because it kind of gets views, a lot of gimmicky stuff, I would say. Like, oh, I'm going to do a challenge where I draw everything, but only with one color marker, or all the blue markers, or just stuff like that I kind of find silly. That's not what I want to do. What I'm planning on doing, I think, I don't know, I feel like, in my mind at least, what I'm planning, I feel like I've hit this sweet spot where it's something that it doesn't kind of betray kind of my core like values and what I want to do. It's not just playing for views or things like that. It's something, but I think it's something that's going to resonate with a lot of people, while still, you know, maintaining my integrity and just it feels good, feels right to me. Stuff that I like to do, and not chasing trends, but something that will resonate with and bring a larger audience, and be super fun, and kind of rejuvenate and respark my interest in YouTube and creating. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I don't want to reveal too much more now. But But the videos are going to be, you know, better edited. They're going to be more focused. I know sometimes I've got, if you're watching this video, you've got this far, you probably don't care. But I've been accused of sort of rambling on and stuff like that. And I don't really mind that so much. That was just the content that I was doing. Most people, when they're watching my videos, they're working. So they want something to listen to while they're working. And that's not a big... maybe that's what I was doing wrong, because it wasn't concise enough. But the new videos they'll be a little more polished, a little, you know, more concise, a little more fun, entertaining, and educational as well. I mean, I'm not going to stop giving advice and things like that, but it's going to be a little different, and I think it's going to be a lot better. So I guess in closing, you know, really what I want to say is I just want to thank everyone that's been, especially long-time viewers. I don't even want to say especially, because I mean, even if you just stumbled upon this channel a couple weeks ago and you're all into it now, you're probably bummed that, oh, I just found this channel and this guy's leaving. So, but you know, like I said, I'll be back, and I think it'll be even better. But I do want to thank everyone that's watched, and everyone that's you know, I've got just so much feedback and stuff in the comments, and I try to, you know, I may not get to it like right away, but I try to get back to every comment. And I really do, I appreciate all of that. I appreciate all you guys watching for, if there's anyone that's been watching for the whole like 8 years, wow, that's amazing. Let me know in the comment section if you've been watching since I started doing 100 Days of Making Comics. That's pretty incredible. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone for their encouragement. I want to thank, you know, I want to thank everyone that's supported me, the products I put out there, my comics, Kickstarters, Patreon, whatever, or just shared these videos, told people about them. It doesn't mean spending money. It's just, you know, caring enough to let people know, oh yeah, there's this guy that makes these videos. You might want to check them out. They're kind of fun. So thank you, everyone, and just want to say I appreciate everyone, and I've got big plans, and this is kind of bittersweet for me, but you know, it's kind of one of those things that has to happen in order for something better to come along. So I don't know, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. I don't know when I'm going to come back. I'm busy. I've got a lot of ideas I'm working on, but there's definitely something awesome coming your way. So don't unfollow this or unsubscribe or whatever. Just keep it here, and then hopefully you'll get an alert when I post whenever I post the new content. And I think you're really, I think you're really gonna dig it. So so anyway, I guess I will end this video the way that I always do. Only this time it's gonna have a lot more meaning behind it, and I'm just gonna say that is all.